So, with that thought, I'd like to introduce Aureya Magdalen. She's a marriage and family counselor who specializes in guiding people to use their intuitive skills to walk through their enlightenment process. She's the creator and the head teacher at the Magdalen University Energy Work and Psychic Reading School for Practitioners in Sacramento and online. Her next Magdalen University courses begin in February 2019. Her presentation is called Come Meet One of Your Spirit Guides. This is where she is going to invite one of your spirit guides and will assist you in getting to know them. They want to help you every day. It's a part of their learning path. So please put your hands together and welcome Aureya Magdalen.
Hello, everyone. I really want to thank JG and RJ for creating this channel that we are all in and that has supported so many people to get to know one another and to remember that they do have a gift to share. And it's a great gift for the community. Thank you. So I'll talk just a moment about some of the things I offer, and then we'll get to the guides. So Magdalen University, I think Jenny was saying she asked herself what she would like to do. And that's what happened to me, too. I spent a year in a little tiny cabin in a cedar forest a couple years ago, and I got to have that alone time, and I finally just said, well, what, really, you know? Because I've done a lot of things. Like, where's your heart? And I really felt, and I still feel, that I love to make a space where people who really, really want to learn what is the enlightenment process really? Like, how does it work? And to understand the fundamentals. I think people come at it from so many different places, and they offer ways to help it happen in so many ways. But I'm kind of a teacher of teachers and a kind of a healer of healers to give the fundamental. How does it look in the energy system? What does a pattern, a stuck pattern, actually look like? And how does that unravel? And how do we get our light back into the core? And then how do those chakras talk to each other until we're really our soul, beauty, and creativity? And then we get to do what our favorite thing is. So Magdalen University came, and we're on getting ready for our 5th round of 6-month class, and on 3rd round for the online class. And it's so fun. It's really, really fun. So I offer that, and then I also have a monthly, it's been going for, I think, 9 years, something called Psychics in Action. A group of people get together on a Monday night, and I offer a half an hour of some guided something, kind of like what we're doing today. And then anyone who wants to can ask a question, and then everybody looks at it. I kind of guide people to look at it, and people share. And it's a beautiful little feeling of community there. I invite you all. And then I also do, twice a year, a facilitator development training. It's starting tonight. And it's just people who want the skills to hold space for other people, to learn boundaries, and heart presencing, and then all the little basics like commentary as a facilitator, the do's and don'ts, and communication skills, things like that. There's one more thing. Private sessions with clients. Yes, thank you. Okay, Thank you. That's what I do. Okay. So I'm going to talk about guides, and I really want to invite you, if you have something to say, to please come up and share, because it's such a beautiful topic, the whole topic of guides. And I just want to say some people really don't like to differentiate God into separate parts. They really only want the oneness of the self or the infinite energy or nature. And we just so want to honor what is right for you. But for me, I'm a very relational person. I really like somebody talking to me, somebody loving on me. I just love that. And I think I kind of needed that. So I found the guides, and I can see them. So at least in my world, I know they're real. So I'm going to talk about kind of the kinds of guides. That's, of course, the overarching guides that are there for everyone, like Yeshua is what I call Jesus, and the archangels, and Buddha, Babaji, Kuan Yin. And then there are our very personal guides, often somebody that we've had lifetimes on earth with. And then that guide is either between lives or maybe done with earth lives. Occasionally it can be a family member, though a lot of people think their family members are their guides, but I think that's a little bit rare, actually. But sometimes it happens that someone who passes really devotes themselves to you. So someone you've been with on Earth, it could be someone you've been with on another planet. It could be a whole group of people from your planet. It could be guides that come particularly for a piece of work that you're doing. When I became an energy worker, I had 3 guides that were really healer guides, and they were from different planets. They told me that we went to school together on a different planet. And yes, they had been my teachers before. Anyway. So also angels. The angelic plane is close to us, and you can tell that an angel is talking because they say we, because an angel is a group form. They don't have like an individual self that's separate. They can individuate out from the group and talk to you, but often I have an angel. Her name is Rosemary. Thank you. Anyway, she will often say, just a minute, and she'll go check in with the group and come back to me. So I have a little, I have handouts on everything and anything. So if you ever want something, please let me know. But I have this handout. I have this handout on the guides, and I have a little checklist where you sign up for my stuff. It just says guides chat, and I'll send it to you on email. Anyway, it says, begin by knowing that your guides are with you and that you do not need to go anywhere else to meet them. Lots of times people think that they need to go way up somewhere that isn't here. But really, the guides are coming here to be with you. They have a dharma, especially your personal guides. They have a dharma to grow and evolve just like you. And they have chosen you as a way to evolve. And so they are like, can you please let me help you? Like, I really want to do my thing. So they're going to come down to you as soon as you invite them. Think of them as your friends that you're having tea with. The more you normalize it, the more your heart will open. So, just seeing if there's anything else I want to say about guides before I guide you to them. Oh, there is one thing I want to say. Part of the enlightenment process, and probably most of you have been through this or are in it now, is when we're in the ego part, we have relationship cords, and a lot of our energy is out working with others, giving or receiving, and we're learning. There's a point at which those drop and drop and drop, and we really need all of our energy to really go through the enlightenment process. And often during that period, we feel isolated. We don't know why we don't have friends. What's the problem here? I remember that period like, excuse me, what? But before that, often, even starting on the playground, people like us, everyone comes to us, they want to talk to us, and we end up having friends that really, we're giving so much more than we're receiving, and there's a point that we just say, maybe they'll pay me in my next round here. But really, we just drop out, we come in. Lots of us are different than families and other people, and so the realm of the guides can really be like, oh, my friends, my family even. So the first time I tried to find a guide, I was sitting with a teacher, and I got two sounds. It was an R and an M. Often, and especially the angels, they're very sound beings. So when you ask for a name today, you might get a sound, or you might get a full name. But anyway, for a long time, I called this guide, the RM, Ramia. And then I had someone who's really good at guides, my old teacher, Walter McKitchen, bless him. And he said, your main guide is Rosemary. Anyway, okay, now, made me happy. And she's an angel. Okay, so I'm going to guide you now to bring in a guide. And so find yourself in space, have a little wiggle. And lots of times it's really nice to feel your body when you're going to expand, so that, your low body knows that you're safe and well here. We're all taking care of you and your body. Okay, so please start by calling in the guide that is working the most closely with you right now. Your guides know who you really want to meet today, so just ask, please, the guide that really wants to work with me, come close into my energy field. Come close into my energy field. Good, so I can see the guides arriving in for you. So just allow that, allow the connection, start to welcome them. You might feel them more on your right or your left or in front or above. But welcome that energy in. And ask them to show you where they're working with you in your body. Maybe your heart would light up, or maybe your root chakra. Asking right now, as they're teaching you and giving to you, you might feel something light up. Mm-hmm. And whether you can feel that or not, please tell them thank you, because lots of times when we offer that gratitude, we really feel the connection more. We're able to receive from them when we offer our hearts in gratitude. So, if it feels appropriate to you right now, just say yes to them. Yes, please. Do work with me. Do guide me. Do offer healings for me. And now ask yourself, just to start to feel into their energy. Does it feel more masculine or more feminine or perhaps androgynous? Is there a color that you can feel in the field of their energy? And as you feel into those qualities and familiarize yourself with them, really ask your heart, ask your higher self to show you a time when this guide has been with you. And let yourself feel the energy that they were giving you at that time. Mm-hmm. And again, just thank them so much for being with you during this life. And ask them if they have been with you in other lives as well. Or if they've had an earth life with you or a life on another planet. And ask if they've had lives on the angelic planes. And if they have, if they're an angel, ask if you have also known them on the angelic planes as an angel yourself. And now asking, is there anything particular that would help them when you call them in? Is there any way to call them in, any way to open to them? How can you best call them in your everyday life? It's kind of a trick question because what they usually say is just call me. Just call me. I'll be there. Okay, ask if there's a name or a sound that you can call them. And if you get something, just ask them, is this a great name for you for now? And ask this guide if there are one or more other guides that really want to know you. Ask this guide, are there other guides in my field that really would like to meet me soon? Okay. And now I'll just ask if there's anything that they'd like to tell you right now, or perhaps more like send you an energy. Just ask for something they'd like to offer you at this time. Breathe with it, whatever they're giving. Let yourself be in a yes energy. An emerging yes. And for you to get used to talking with them, see if there's a question you'd like to ask them, and then just listen. You might hear them talk back, but know that they are in some way sending you an answer. A question you might like to ask them right now. And so, to whatever degree you're being able to be in contact, just acknowledge that to yourself. You know, I'm feeling my guide, or I'm hearing my guide. Feel them again in your heart. Feel them again with your gratitude. And I'd encourage you to make a plan to be with them again soon, because you know how life is. If we don't do this for 2 months, we might not believe ourselves anymore that it's possible. So again tonight or in the next couple days, make a plan to spend some time with them again. Good. So let's have us use our hands now as a way to kind of come back into the present moment. The Namaste kind of closes our system back into ourself. It's a beautiful thank you, and it's a beautiful I am. And you can put those hands anywhere along your chakras. It makes a nice, beautiful masculine-feminine balance. Just a way to find yourself in space again. Take some nice breaths of integration.